Lemon, parsley, garlic, and Parmesan. These 4 ingredients add so much flavor to food. So here with some tips on how to use this power quartet, we've got our home economist and cookbook author, Mairlyn Smith.
I'm all Italian. I just got back from Umbria and Toscano.
You loved it, and it's all on your Instagram, and it looked phenomenal. That's at Mairlyn Smith. So I loved following your adventures there, and I knew that you felt like, I'm home.
I did. I think I've got some kind of Italian DNA going on.
There must be.
I mean, my parents will be shocked because, you know, we're Scotch, Irish, English, so but whatever. Somebody was fooling around someplace.
There's some Italian in there.
Oh, no, yeah. Anyway, so, but these are the kinds of ingredients they use in Italy, and I thought it would be really fun to kind of just talk about these like 4 things that don't maybe go together, but they get married together. They work. Okay. The first one is parsley. Okay, so a lot of people just think of this as a garnish, but in Italy they actually use it as an ingredient. And there's 2 different kinds. There's the curly and the flat leaf, and the flat leaf is also called Italian. So we're going to use the Italian one.
Okay.
But you know, you bring this home and it turns to slime in the plastic bag.
You just don't use it all, and you throw it in the drawer.
You throw it out, and it's a waste of money. And you know I'm like about saving money. So when you bring it home, the idea is that you just cut the ends off where the, you know, like the little twist tie is, because it's the moisture in it that's going to accelerate the slime. And then you put it in a salad spinner, and I wash it right in there, so I'm kind of like doing like a mini washing machine thing.
Yes.
I take it out, and then I dump the water in my garden because I'm a nut about water conservation.
Good.
And then I spin the living heck out of it.
Right.
And this is like really good for your pecs. And so when you've really spun it out, you're going to put it onto a dry, clean tea towel, not the one that you just dried your dishes with. Yep. And you lay it, oh no, I've seen that done. Anyway, and you lay it out like that, and then you're going to wrap it up like a little present. And put it into a plastic bag, and that way it's going to be fresh and fabulous in your refrigerator for up to about a week. I did this on Monday, like about 2 days ago. Yes. And it's still gorgeous. Perfect. Okay, so that's
nice
how
and light and fluffy and perfect.
Yeah, and you're not going to waste it, and you know it's saving money. Okay, good. So moving on. Lemons in Italy are as big as my head. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Or like a little foosball. Yeah. And so these are the ones that we're getting here in North America, and they're still beautiful, but they're just bigger there. Yeah. So for zesting, always wash them, and I love a zester because the zest has actually been shown to reduce certain kinds of cancer, especially melanoma. But it's suggesting that it may. So I don't know. It tastes good. So just use the zest. It tastes good, and it adds something to a recipe that you just can't get from anything else. I totally agree with you. It's lemons like a little secret, you know? It's a little secret. And I put zest in so many things, but they really use it a lot over there. Now, garlic, pretty much everybody knows about garlic. Love it. But it needs to be stored in a cool, dry place. Right. And if it's when you buy it and you can't kind of like get a paper off of it, it's wet. Right. And it's not going to store well. Okay. So make sure that, you know, sometimes you see them in the bin and the paper's all, that's a good thing. All right. And also squeeze them. And if they squeeze, then they're not fresh. They should be firm. Yeah. So if you can stick your finger through it, right? It's a problem. It's a bad one. Okay. Where do you store your garlic? Cool, dark place. You put it in your pantry? You know what I did? In a bag, like mushrooms or anything like that? No. Okay. Basket or just lying loose. Okay. And in my kitchen, when I had my kitchen redone, I built a drawer in it that has air circulation, and it's cool and dark, and it's so smart. Anyway, okay. That's so smart. Now, Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, you love it. Buongiorno. This is a game changer for any recipe. You don't need a ton of it. The smallest amount makes a huge difference. Yeah, but over there, they also have Pecorino, which is sheep, or they have Grande Padano. I think I ruined that name. But when you look for this little symbol, that means it's authentically Italian. Okay. So if you want to support that, that's what you're looking for, that symbol. Or sometimes it's in blue. And then, you know, just use the boom, ba, boom. And it's really strong, and it's cheaper to buy this than grated. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. That's right. Okay, now it all gets married together with extra virgin olive oil. Yes. So without all this, it's just like a bunch of people not getting along. But if you put them with the extra virgin olive oil, and to find the authentic extra virgin olive oil, you have to look on the label for something around the lid. It might say IGP or DOP, or you're going to look for one of those symbols on there. And that means that all the olives, everything is authentically picked between 24 hours and pressed, 24 to 48 hours, pressed and bottled so that you're getting all those antioxidants and it's fresh. Okay. And this is an ingredient. What we don't know in Canada is that you don't want an oil that doesn't have a flavor that's extra virgin olive oil. You want that flavor.
That's right.
And as a matter of fact, I shot a video there on my phone about how to taste for extra virgin olive oil. It's pretty funny.
So you did a little taste test.
I did a taste test.
Is it on our website?
It's on somewhere.
Cityline.tv. Go to Cityline.tv.
I had so much fun shooting.
You'll see her taste testing olive oils. I'm sure you had too much fun with that assignment.
Yeah. And I did it before I had the wine, so I mean, we're all good. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the first one, the first marriage, okay? So the first marriage. So we're going to use our parsley, and we're just going to throw it in a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, just do this by hand. And then a whole garlic clove, and we're going to pulse that together first.
Okay.
And voila. Okay.
The point of this is to bump up all your recipes, or some of your recipes. This is going to work to give it a whole different flavor profile.
Exactly. So you could I've just grilled chicken here. Now on your website, I gave you a marinade for the chicken as well. That's got some lemon in it. But you could just grill chicken.
Okay.
And I said chicken breast, or you can use chicken thighs. Chicken thighs were on sale, so I used them. Now this has got a flavor, so we're adding the oil and we're adding some lemon juice, and not the zest this time because I found it was too strong.
Okay.
And then you're going to pulse that up again and make sure that it's on, because when I did this at home, I was wearing it. Anyway, okay. So there you go, da-da. And then this is what it looks like when it's finished. And then you're just going to spoon this right over your sort of boring-looking chicken.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, you've got like a party in your mouth. And oh my God, if you love garlic, and it's just, it's wonderful. So there you go.
And
easy, fresh, simple. Yeah. All about simple recipes, and ta-da.